Hello everyone, it's Cam the Old Giraffe, back with my second video this week, I'm thinking, and I just decided, hey, I'd make a video. I haven't made one in a long time, so, I don't know, I had one lying around, so I just got another, and this is actually going to be a two gameplay kind of video. It's going to be some Black Ops 2 at first, and then Counter-Strike after, and I'm not sure if you've heard of Counter-Strike before, because I know I haven't posted on my channel, but I enjoy the game. And I think it's more difficult than Call of Duty, so, you know, it's a nice challenge every once in a while. But as you can probably see from the title, today I'm going to be telling camp stories, because I went to camp when I was younger, I suppose. So, I went 1 year, and I had some funny stories, but I didn't ever go back to camp, so... so maybe that's, I don't know, maybe those stories influenced my decision to not go back. But anyway, I guess we can start right off. So, I got sent to camp with my cousin 1 year, and my cousin and I are basically like the besties, so I don't know, we relate to each other, and we're basically sort of like twins. And so we got sent to camp together, and he'd been there before, I hadn't, so he kind of taught me the ropes and everything. And then a couple days in, I was like, oh yeah, a great time and stuff. And then they had like paintball at that camp, so I was like, oh yes, paintball, hell yeah. I've never gone paintballing before, but I'll probably be so good at it. So I played it like I did in Call of Duty, except like they drove us out to the paintball range, and then they dropped us off. We got into all our paintball stuff, and then they're explaining us how this whole works. And then there's this the poor kid. He's like a special needs kid in our group, and they're like, "Don't shoot your gun. Make sure the safety's on." Sorry. So the kid turns his safety off and starts shooting at our feet with a paintball gun. For a couple of seconds, and then they're like, whoa, 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 and they take the paintball gun, and then the kid, he didn't come back to paintball after, but, that's basically what happened right off the bat at paintballing. So, you know, it wasn't the best organized paintball, and they probably didn't have the best supervision, but it was pretty fun. And, so then we started paintballing, and I'm like, oh my god, never been paintballing before, this is so much fun. So then I wasted all my paintballs in a matter of like 2 minutes. So if you know, like, an assault rifle type paintball gun, like how many bullets that holds, so probably 50 or 60 shots. I shot those all in like a couple of minutes, and I was like, I'm out of bullets. They got a kid from my team, and the poor kid, they dragged him over, and they're like, give Cam like half of your paintballs. Then I got another 30 paintballs, and I wasted them too, except for the last 5. I was like, okay, I gotta get serious here. I have like 5 paintballs left, and I want to kill someone. So then I like shot, because they were behind some like crate things, and I shot at the crates, but I didn't get them, and I didn't get hit, so I just walked off and just waited until the game was done. I'm like, nope, I give up. So that's basically what paintballing was. And then another night we actually like camped out, like the camp, and then we camped out of the camp, I guess. So it was kind of like camping in the forest, so they just like covered us with a tarp. It wasn't a tent or anything, so I guess all the bugs were with us. And the first thing I remember from that was it was a long walk on a hot day just to get there, and I'm like, couldn't they just like drive us in a van or something? But so I was kind of pissed off about that, but not very important. So then into the night, we're all like, oh, we should scare another group of campers, because there was another group of campers near us. So we're all like, yeah. So I think we took some flashlights, and they were having a fire selling, and they had flashlights for some reason. So it was like a farmer's field kind of area, like there was tall grass, so we snuck through the tall grass like in Call of Duty 4 when you're trying to bypass the people just going through Pripyat or Chernobyl or whatever. But anyway, that's kind of like what it was, except when we got to the end of the heavy grass, because it was cut out where they were hanging out, so we were probably 30 feet away from them, and I was just on the edge of the tall grass, and then we got close, and I was just lying there, and then they shone their flashlight at us, and I was like, oh crap, so I didn't move. Except I was in front of the pack. I was like leading our group there, so I was like, oh crap, do they see me? And then they just shine the flashlight at me for a couple minutes, and you hear them whispering. It's like, is that a person? I was like, oh my god, now I did it. And then I don't know what, it was me or someone else. We just absolutely ran at this group, and we sort of scared a couple people a bit that were absolutely out of it, that didn't know what the heck was going on. But it was kind of a big fail and just a waste of time. And I think they got us back with something. It was like water guns or something in the middle of the night. It was kind of unfortunate to wake up to. But yeah, that's all the land stories I have. And then it's the water stories, because we went, they had like canoes at camp, so my cousin and I are like outdoorsy sort of. So we're like, hell yes, give us our canoe. Let's go canoeing. So then we grabbed a canoe with a couple other people, and we were canoeing around the lake. So we're probably like 300 or 400 feet from shore. And then one of the people in our canoe, he was probably an idiot. I don't know who it was, but probably an idiot. He decided to tip the canoe over. So we're like, wow, this sucks. So we're all in the lake, and then I think another canoe came by and flipped it back over, and we got back in. But there was still like water in the canoe, and the canoe was still taking in water. I'm not sure how. Maybe it was underwater partially, but anyway, it took in water, so the canoe was actually underwater, and we were standing in the canoe pretty much. And so then we're like, okay, well, what can we do? We're out here in the middle of the lake, and our canoe's basically like sunk. Like, it wouldn't sink, but it was just underwater. So we're like, you know, we gotta do what we can do. So we stood in the canoe and paddled. Oh, look at that! That was absolutely like get turned on, son. But basically, we just paddled the canoe back, standing up. And you know, that wasn't too bad actually. Like, standing up canoeing is pretty decent, especially when your body is half underwater. But it wasn't too bad, honestly. That was one of the more fun parts of the camp. And then what else do we do? Oh yeah, so that special needs kid I told you about earlier. I don't think my cousin knew he was special needs, but we were all like on a group canoe trip kind of thing on the at the camp. So my cousin was sitting behind him in the canoe, so we were just paddling along. And then oh, what happened? So we're in like really shallow water, like less than a foot deep. So my cousin sticks his paddle down and grabs like some mud off the bottom and slaps the kid on the back with the mud, and this kid absolutely flipped on my cousin. Like, he flipped like you've never seen a kid flip before, but it was pretty hilarious. And then we had to get the counselors to kind of break it up a bit. But that's about it. And then, well, that's about it for that story, I suppose. But then later, it was either before or later, but I was talking to my cousin a few days ago, and he said, I don't remember this one personally, but he said that we were either canoeing or getting ready to canoe, and then someone was pretending to hit him or slap him with a paddle, but accidentally he turned around right as they were doing it, so they slapped him right in the jaw with a canoe paddle. And yeah, apparently it hurt a lot. And that's basically all for the canoeing stories, I suppose. And then the other story was they had like a watermelon with butter all over it, so it's really slippery, and then you put it in water, and it's like pretty, like a greased pig kind of that you have to kind of get, like a football sort of. So then yeah, it's basically kind of like soccer with a watermelon, except you use your hands instead of your feet in the lake. So that's what we were doing, and after that ended, they have like a little floaty dock thing out in the lake that you can jump off of and dive in or whatever. So then our cabin went to that, and there's like 10 of us in our cabin, I think, and the little dock was pretty small, so if there's 10 people on it, it was pretty jam-packed. And for some reason, I pissed off someone in our cabin. I must have pissed him off pretty good, because I don't remember what I did. Maybe it was just me being me, but anyway, so he was mad at me for some reason or other, and then I didn't want to jump off of the dock because I was pushing other people off. Yeah, because we were playing a game or something where you push as many people off as you can and stand on the dock. And then he just got pissed off at me, and he just like pulled me in feet first, right off the dock. So I just like slipped and fell in. And then I'm like, what a dick move. So that kid wasn't too popular after that. But I think, yeah, that was my first and last time at camp. But you know, it was honestly good. Like, if you have a chance to go to camp if you're still young enough, or counsel at camp too, like counseling, I can imagine that would be the biggest gong show in the world. But I think I'd definitely do it. Even if you don't like camping, just do it and be like, yeah, because even if you don't like camping, it's pretty fun. It's just the biggest mess when you get a bunch of kids the same age together. It's just, yeah, a mess. So I don't know. That's all the camp stories I have. Maybe I'll think of more later. I'll probably do that. I'll probably be like the commentary ends and I'll be like, oh darn, I could have said that one too. But I don't know. That camp was, although it was like as funny as it was basically just me and my cousin, because everybody was kind of odd. So yeah, maybe it was just us odd, but Some of them were pretty freaking odd. So that's about all. Look at that. I was flipping when that happened, when he just turned around and killed me after his invincibility or whatever. But that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the commentary, and I guess I have another video to upload too, so probably another video this week after this one, if everything works out. But yeah, maybe next video it'll be some other kind of story. I enjoyed the camp story. Man, camp was camp was a gong show. Oh, I guess I can tell one more. And then they had zip line, like they had a zip line at camp. So then I went on the zip line, and it was like one that's like 20 or 30 feet up. So you have to like climb this ladder to get up to the zip line and zip down. And holy smokes, that zip line went fast. And then I think they figured out that you get like pretty close to the ground on one part of the zip line, so you can basically grab stuff. So I don't know what they did, but eventually they banned grabbing stuff on the zip line. So I know some things happened on that zip line. But yeah, that's basically the end of the commentary. And I enjoyed the zip line. I enjoyed this commentary. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.